Hey there, welcome back. It's time for the Golden Age of DC Comics 365, and where I do a page a day in this wonderful 365 days a year book. And we're going to talk about comic books. You know, if you're tuning in, you probably love comic books just as much as I do. And I love comic books. This is a coffee table book that's been surfing my coffee tables for the better part of 2 decades, given to me by one of my best friends. And you know what goes great with coffee tables and coffee table talk over coffee table books? Fresh, hot, delicious coffee. That's right. And so yeah, let's get into it. I love talking comic books. I'm really happy that you've tuned in today to talk comic books with me. We're going to give an eyeful of a big detailed panel. We're going to get into some, what could be known as problematic stereotypes. And I just want to say for the record, once again, that please do not burn your hands holding on to my hot takes. If you do, well, that's on you, pal or gal, or anyone who exists in the great spectrum of humanity. And this also includes any problematic stereotypes or antediluvian mid-20th century cultural mores depicted in this book. All right, so we will eventually be hitting some things deemed problematic today. We could see one here today, too. We're going to get into Wonder Woman just a little bit here. This is great. But let's see. Damsels in distress. Remember, problematics. Also, I am to presume that the lady talking here with this, yep, that bubble right there on my pinky. All of you girls will be killed because you tried to help me. I am so sorry. So I'm meant to... her dark hair, her dark eyes, as opposed to the blondes and the redheads. Maybe this person could be ethnic, or as well. That's mighty white of me to say, huh? Or this is, someone who is from a different culture, and the hint was the way that it was spelled, and. And Etta Candy, this is Etta Candy. Shh. This is Etta Candy and the Holiday Girls. Okay. This is from 1948, but Wonder Woman began in 1940. And, about in the 1940s, let's see, Wonder Woman. And, sorry about that. Let's see. Wonder Woman debuted in All-Star Comics number 8 in January of 1941, 1942. And this is from 1948. So Wonder Woman was pretty popular for a few years. She had a stable of characters that were part of her continuity and part of her backstory. And but I just think it's interesting too. Etta Candy and the other girls are they're the Holiday Girls of Holiday University, and they're all sorority sisters. They're all in the same sorority house, and they're the human friends of Diana of the Amazons of Wonder Woman. So that's what, and Etta Candy is Diana's best friend. And you wouldn't see it from here, maybe through the face, the exaggerations of the face. But Etta is a plus size, what we would call plus size, body positive today. She's a round woman. She's got curves. She's thick. THICC, thick, and thick thighs save lives. And she was a good complement to the wasp waist Wonder Woman. And let's get into the blurb here. It is February 16th, and so this was a story by William Moulton Marston. He created and wrote Wonder Woman, and he was a psychologist in the early age of psychiatry, and he had a non-traditional relationship with two women, his wife Elizabeth and their polyamorous partner Olive Byrne. He died in 1947 at the age of 53, and the women stayed together and until their death in 1990. They grew old together. Isn't that beautiful? They also had children with them, two kids apiece. Okay, but justifiably billed as, quote, bizarre mass execution. These are, people in peril, damsels in distress. This scene shows Etta Candy and her sorority sisters, the Holiday Girls, buried up to their necks and about to be trampled by a herd of elephants. Oh no! They're hoping for help from Wonder Woman, but she's tied to a tree with her own unbreakable magic lasso. Fortunately for all concerned, the tree is not made of such tough stuff. Ha ha ha. Indeed, Wonder Woman thinking her way out of that. That was a conceit in Wonder Woman's book, that if she was to be tied up with her own magic lasso, she would lose her dynamic powers and she would be weak. And in the story by William Moulton Marston, art by Harry G. Peter, from Comic Cavalcade number 28, August-September of 1948. So yeah, I mean, we could look at it topically and be like, oh, that's problematic. Oh, they're victimizing women. Oh, there's an embellished speech by someone who's white cis, or this, or oh, like, just like they're degrading people. Oh, this and that. How about we can enjoy the adventure because we know they're going to get out of it because Wonder Woman's there to save the day. But also, I just think that that's a really positive portrayal of ladies in the 1940s. They're all independent, strong women, very smart, just like Marston's wives, his two partners. I mean, they all were psychiatrists and psychologists. They all wrote about. They all contributed to him being a very published psychiatrist. Or is he a psychologist? Marston was the creator of the systolic blood pressure test, and that became one of the components of the polygraph. There's just this guy who was just in addition to being the partial creator of Wonder Woman, because the other parts came from the actual women in his life. And just to see the Holiday Girls, they're all college. They're all in college. They're all getting an education. They're all, whip smart, and they're all plucky. They're headstrong. They get into trouble that no man can get them out of. Wonder Woman will. And I just see lots of positives there, even through, the lenses of what we need to point at things and blame for the problematics of today. This turtles all the way down of culture. Or we can be like, wow, that's pretty progressive for its day. And I think it was. And so I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Golden Age of DC Comics, 365 days. We're going to talk about comics every day for the rest of the year. And you're going to tune in tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern PM tomorrow, and we'll find out what we're talking about then. Thank you so very much. Give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of content. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't. I'm a big lad. I can handle it. Leave a comment or a question in the comment section. We'll read them aloud on the air. Why not? And I would love to earn your subscription. I make daily positive content about pop culture, about comic books, about spirituality and cooking. I want you to make delicious, nutritious, and beautiful food to break bread with your family at your table. Awesome. Come aboard. Thank you so very much, and see you later.